I'm Mickey M Snacks, and today we're going to talk about the best upper body exercise is that you could do after a snack. So, what exercises can you do after a good snack? Well, the best exercises are, and this is my routine, I start out with incline bench press, and I rack them up, heavy pound dumbbells, and I'll show you in my live videos or live streams how to pick up a heavy dumbbell, how to rack it up on your legs, lean back, boom, boom, incline bench press, dumbbell press. So you got the incline dumbbell press. Then after that, I usually rest between 2 and 3 minutes and target anywhere from 6 to 14 reps. If you can do 12 to 14 reps, you gotta move up in weight a little bit. Try to go slow. You can still mix it up. You don't have to focus on reps. You can decrease rest time, go down slower, super slow. Give yourself a challenge. Those are ways to make progress as well, to feel like it is more weight and to really be comfortable with the weight you're using. Because initially when you go up in weight, you're like, yeah. And it can be kind of challenging. So, you want to get up to a very stable point with a certain amount of weight before you go up. And make sure you stay safe. In my other video, I talk about distal bicep tear, which is a very devastating injury, but fortunately 100% recoverable. So anyway, incline dumbbell press. Next is shoulder press. Again, rack up a heavy dumbbell here and there, and then you, like this, and you go up and you go down. I have very long arms, so my range of motion isn't like everyone else's. You see, I like it to flare out. Some people like, for me, it's like, this is comfortable. I protect my shoulders like this, but do what works for you. No judgment, as long as you feel it in the muscle, and you get a good pump, and you're using the right amount of weight for the exercises. So, incline dumbbell press, shoulder dumbbell press is the second one. Now you say, what's the third one? The third best upper body exercise after a snack is going to be working your side lats, lateral raises with the dumbbell. So you take, before my injury, I could do it like this at the same time, but now I have to do one hand at a time. It's just harder for me right now, and I'll show you in my live videos, but I was picking up 50-pound dumbbells, going like this with ease, flying them out, but stabilize yourself, grab onto something, up to 40-pound dumbbell, but use adequate weight where you can go up to about here, parallel, go like this, right? So 3 exercises is incline dumbbell press, shoulder dumbbell press, lateral raises with a dumbbell. Now what's the fourth exercise? That's going to be rows. The reason why you want to do rows after this and not lateral raises after the rows, because the rows target your lats and you do have some lat action even though you're working your side deltoids. This comes into play still. So if you do rows and then you go to do side lateral raises, at least for me, you're going to notice an immediate weakness and you're going to be like, what's going on? It works your bicep, it works your lats, and then you're going to go out, and this does work some lats going out like this. And then you'll be like, try it. If it works for you after you do rows, then more power to you. But for me, I feel it, and I feel an immediate diminishing return when I do side lateral raises like this. So there you go. You got some exercise now. Incline dumbbell press, shoulder dumbbell press, side lateral raises with the dumbbell, rows. So what's the fifth exercise? Okay, it's going to be dips. Dips are the most, in my opinion, I've seen the most growth in dips than any other exercise for my triceps. It is, I think, the most important exercise to do. It works your rear deltoid, your lower chest, I don't necessarily do flat bench press. It's almost not necessary for me because I get that from the dips. I get my incline workout. You could still do that if it works for you. No judgment. This is what works for me. At least I've noticed the most gains is dips is 100%. You get a very cheap $100 dip machine. You can even, you have one like this, so you get one on Amazon. You can do, abs with it, and then you just turn around and then you do your dips, and you'll see that in my live video streams. Very important exercise. So to recap, this is like the 12 days of Christmas. You got your incline dumbbell press, you got your shoulder dumbbell press, you got your side lateral raises with the dumbbell, you got rows, and then you got your dips. And then the last exercise, there's 3 in 1 here, 3 movements that I would say is the finishing exercise would be biceps. Biceps. Okay, so what do? You take a dumbbell. I used to be able to do 80-pound dumbbells like this before. I tore my, too much ruggedness with that. But I go slower now. And so with the 40-pound dumbbell, I would like to get back up to 50s. Anyway, I'm ranting. You go like this. Go like this, right? That's your regular curl. You go slow, you go all the way down, you come back up. Both hands, do 1 at a time. If you can do 2 at a time, you balance yourself, that's good. Try not to rock back and forth, don't use your feet. Next exercise is you're gonna take it and go across your chest. Those are your hammer curls. Get your brachialis action. That's your length right here. This is your width when you go like this. And then that makes it pop. And the dips is what's really gonna make your arms look big. This is gonna make it look big. The dips are gonna, forget it. Like you're dipping for a snack, you have a snack. After you have your snack, you're gonna do these workouts, you're gonna get ready, and then if you skip dips, I don't wanna hear from you. So you do that, and then you're gonna do, this works your forearm, right? Forearm curls like this, wrist curls, right? You can grab a bar. I just grab a dumbbell, 35 pounds. I can actually do 40 pounds now. Almost the same as this. It's a pretty strong forearm, I guess. I'm stronger than I look. Like I said, I was lifting 120-pound dumbbells. I gained some weight. But anyway, I'm slimmer now. I had the injury. I'm okay. But finisher exercise. After you do the biceps, after you bust your chest out, if you could still do it, do 50 push-ups. 50 push-ups or 75 push-ups. Rest 2 minutes, like do 25, rest a minute or 2, do another 25. Really get that pump in your triceps and your chest and everything. That's a really good, absolute finishing exercises. So to recap, 12 days of Christmas here, not necessarily 12, but these are the exercises after a snack. Incline dumbbell press, okay? That's at a 45-degree angle with the bench. Shoulder press, bench is upright. Side lateral raises with the dumbbell, try to do it at the same time if you can. It's a better pump that way, and it works your lats a little bit. Do that before the rows, because this really, it doesn't affect your lats too much. You still need them, and the rows, you're still gonna have that energy. But if you do the rows and burn them out completely, forget it. So then you got that, the rows, the dips, the 3 bicep exercises, and your finishing push-up exercise. You do that twice a week. Do it twice a week. As soon as you're not sore, don't wait the next week. Hit it again. If you're a beginner, you'll feel the soreness. Maybe you gotta wait a week. When you keep building it up, a month later, do that twice a week. I'll have another video of why it's important to do it twice a week. I'm starting to build up to that again and get the time to do it. And that's my rant. That's what you have to do after snack. I'm at the snacks. Do those exercises.